They call me the Don, not saying that I'm a mobster, but lyrically I'll break your kneecaps while eating pasta. Got Ducktown, Atlantic City roots, but my casa and Galloway like Rodney Jerkins and Nookie Johnson. Grandma made meatballs, the only other option.
All right, everybody, what's happening? This is Tap In with Tom. Tom Venafro here, your host, and I'm here with Lill Twinn. Lill Twinn, introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? It's Lill Twinn.
We are glad to have him here today. This is going to be an exciting podcast. We got some great questions. We're going to learn a lot about Lill Twinn, the come up, and how he feels about a few things. So, first off, Lill Twinn, I just wanted to check, I've seen you perform live a few times, and the energy is great, man. Like, you really know how to get a crowd going. It's incredible. So, for listeners just tapping in, who is Lill Twinn?
Lill Twinn is me. My real name is Vinny Monzo. I grew up in and around Atlantic City, went to Atlantic City High School. How I got the name Lill Twinn was because I'm a Gemini. So Geminis have two personalities.
All right.
One of my personalities before I rapped was a DJ. And then I gradually wanted to rap, but I didn't have the confidence to rap yet. So I felt like if I started to rap in high school, I would have lost the not affection, but I would have lost the drive to keep pursuing it after high school. So I figured I'll DJ. People really wouldn't understand what a DJ was back when I was in high school, but I felt that they would respect it enough to be like, he's doing his thing. So that's when I was doing the Bravo stuff with Ryan and Bobby, and we were really doing some cool stuff, Life in Colors, throwing our own shows and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then gradually over time, I linked up with Miz, and I started rapping and having the confidence to rap, and it just went really well from there. And the whole Lill Twinn thing, I got 2 N's in Twin. There's 2 N's in Vinny. So that's just really it, Lill Twinn.
It works, man. Yeah, you definitely stayed relevant because I remember I was out in Arizona for years, and I recall some of your events with Ryan and Bobby.
Which ones?
Life in Color.
Oh, cool, yeah.
I was jealous. I had so much FOMO, dude. It was killing me.
We did, there was one at the convention center in Atlantic City with DJ Snake that we did. I think it was Mercer or Murmur or something like that. It was caked up. Dubs was on there, Kennedy Jones, and it's funny.
Didn't the floor fall through at one or something?
That was the Howard Johnson.
Yeah.
That was Wet and Wild. 1,500 people came out to that, and it was really Ryan and Bobby that threw it all together. I was just helping out sell the tickets because I was really young at the time. I was 16, maybe 15, but we sold 1,500 tickets. The floor broke within the first hour. We had to cancel it. We rescheduled it. And then we called the event Winter Whiteout. We had buses. We paid for buses and drove everybody up. And we had another little show in return from that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
That's crazy. So you were DJing, but you continued to rap, right? And what did it take for you to get that sound? You do have a very unique voice. Did it take time to get that sound? Are you still working on your sound?
It definitely did. I think I found the sound now, but it took time to, I think, build up the confidence to get that sound.
Okay.
And being around someone like Miz, who's really just all about rapping and hip-hop, lover of music, really great artist, it helped me have a better understanding of how I should maybe be moving and acting as an artist on my own. But I also wanted to stay true to myself and be like a cartoon character.
Okay.
And I feel like my voice sounds like a cartoon character. People play instruments. I feel like my voice is an instrument. So I try to change it. Yeah. I try to lower it, higher it, get aggressive with it, whisper, just do unique things with my voice. And I think that's how I'm able to have an advantage in the game.
Okay. Now, everyone knows AC, right? Atlantic City. And a lot of people know that you're, from the area. You went to Atlantic City High School, correct?
Yeah.
So talk to me about what that was like growing up in AC and if that affected your sound in any way.
Growing up in Atlantic City was pretty wild. Atlantic City High School was the only high school I ever went to that you had to line up and walk through a metal detector. That was pretty epic. There was always fights, people throwing piss bottles at the vice president. At the vice principal, I'm sorry. And it was pretty gnarly. There was always fights, stabbings, people throwing chairs and stuff. It was not that you had to be tough to go there, but you just had to make sure that you weren't hanging out with the wrong crowd because, hanging out with the wrong crowd can just bring you down or just distract you. And I would always borrow headphones from this one guy, Irving. I think I said his name right. Hopefully I didn't get it wrong, but he would always give me his beats. And I would always listen to beats on the headphones and just walk through the halls. And I literally told him the other day, it was his birthday. I was like, thank you so much for always giving me your headphones so I can listen to music. I think it really helped me turn what I am in today.
Yeah, I would say two things about what you just stated is like, you definitely got to watch out the crowd you're with, but you also have to have the consciousness to know, hey, like I got to dap up the right people.
Yeah.
I want to be dapping up the right people.
I kind of stuck to myself, honestly. Like
Did
I was
you?
around a bunch of people, but I felt like I just wasn't that cool to other people. Like I was kind of just like a kid that people would try to pick on and stuff and like make fun of and shit. Like I would hang out with people, but feel like I wasn't really invited to stuff or included in stuff. So it made me just realize, like, not that I'm alone in the world, but like just focus on yourself. Not everyone's going to be there. These people that are friends and best friends with each other and swear that they're going to be hanging out every day in the summer and writing hags in like your yearbook and stuff.
100%.
Like no one's even talking to each other anymore.
100%.
So I kind of was like, what do I want to do in life? Where do I want to go in life? And I really was just addicted to music from freshman year. I failed every class my freshman year, including gym in Atlantic City. And my mom was like, you know what? You're going to Ocean City. You're going to go live with your uncle. And that was like some Fresh Prince of Bel-Air shit right there.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I went to Ocean City High School for a year. I went back to AC, and then I graduated from Ocean City.
Okay.
In my senior year.
Yeah, because I will say, you know, just from my experience, like it's a blessing and a curse not being invited to everything because you bury yourself in your Sony Walkman. So I know like early on in my life, that's what I did. And that's why like music means so much to me.
Yeah.
Because music was always there. Right.
No, for real.
You know, so a little bit of the small city struggle in Atlantic City for a lot of artists, right? We're not a major metropolitan city to some respect. So how has that been like trying to get gigs and trying to stay relevant in a city like this?
Atlantic City's a little bit picky. There's a lot of people in the area that want to help you, that want to see you win. And I think there's also a lot of people that don't necessarily know how to help themselves. So how can they necessarily help you? Like I want to get booked at the casinos all the time. I played one show at the Brigada with Brian for Bravo Bravo, but I never done like any rap shows. And I know there's not a huge rap scene out here really that like wants to book you at casinos and stuff, unless it's like a Cypress Hill show. But a lot of the stuff is ran by outside promoters. So to get on one of those shows will be extremely hard. So for me, I was like, if I can't do it, I just have to build it. And I would just start with throwing my own shows. We would throw boat shows all the time. I started doing that in like 2017, 2016.
Just this past year, I saw one of those happen. I happened to miss it, but it did look good.
Yeah, it's not a crazy big boat, but it was a vibe. We would always pack it out, sell it out, and make the experience unique. Because I think when you make the experience unique, that's how people come back. So instead of just charging $50 a ticket and saying like, come enjoy the show, see you later, we would provide a chef, give people free food, have sponsors that give out products. So like now we're promoting sponsors, and we're also making sure people that are coming on are getting a worthy experience so they can come back. We would give out free merch, just X, Y, and Z, so many things to make people realize like we're not just trying to take your money. We're trying to like make money, but also provide an experience to where you remember it and you want to come back and you want to, you know, support that movement. And I think that's what really helped a lot.
100%. I mean, I see how it actually, when I was at your show, you know, there were artists with tables.
Yeah, vendors.
There were crafts with vendors, right? And it allowed an experience where people were able to walk around and do a little bit of that, which was interesting to me, right? I'm so used to going to a beach bar and it's just a band.
Yep.
But to be able to experience what I'm used to experiencing, but with the music that I enjoy, it was an amazing experience.
Thank you.
You even had, shout out to some of those vendors. I think there was a specific drink, Let's Be Frank.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Let's Be Frank there.
Let's
yeah,
Be Frank was there. It was really delicious. So.
We just did a video for him the other day. We did
awesome.
We made him a jingle, and
Nice.
we got a one-take video coming
Nice.
out. Hopefully we have a can coming out. He's got these little cans, or we're talking about like the Lill Twinn can and the Mizzy Coco.
You got the cards. I got one of your cards. Go ahead and plug in the fact that you got cards.
Oh,
as
well,
well.
yeah, we got some trading cards. It's
Yeah.
Lill Twinn, Mizzy Coke, Garbage Pail, kids inspired cards. But
Yeah,
I'm
they're
trying
great.
to actually make cards like
Okay.
of Atlantic City and the surrounding areas and people that are important to Atlantic City. I think that'll be really cool. But I'm trying to figure out a way to do it without getting sued. So like, that's just something I'm trying to figure out right now.
We could hook you up with an attorney.
Yeah, that'll be really nice. Thanks.
So your musical roots, right? Back to the music, playing music in your house growing up, I'm sure you caught a bunch of different vibes, but who influenced you the most?
I would say the first CD I bought was Well, not I bought. I had to get my mom to buy it because I was too young. And like when you go into Walmart or Target back in the day, like they made your parent like buy it if you weren't over 18. So like the first album I wanted was D12. And that was with my band.
Oh, of course.
I took it to Catholic school. I got in trouble. Sister wrote me up. That was terrible.
Oh, 100%. I've been there. Yeah.
Like I think me and this girl Valeria Garofalo got in trouble for listening to D12.
That's wild.
And then after that, like Eminem for sure, Kanye, Kid Cudi, 50 Cent for sure. I had Get Rich or Die Trying always on repeat. I used to like have this big stereo at the house where you had to put the CD in, burn the CDs off a LimeWire and download the music. And sometimes I would crank that sometimes by accident because Soulja Boy would just upload his songs to like, I don't know, let's just say 50 Cent, Many Men, and you download it and it's just like, you, and you're like, what the
what? He was slick about that.
He was, but he was genius with it.
I still rock with Soulja Boy. When he had his little sprint with Chief Keef, that was great.
Yeah. No, he's definitely a pioneer and was ahead of the game before the game was even what it is today with social media and stuff like that.
Who was your favorite in D12?
M.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Besides M.
I just nobody else.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I love Bizarre, dude.
Bizarre
was hilarious.
I probably was too young to even like realize like the names. I think M was the only one that like stuck out to me at the age time because then he left that like right after. I think I got like the CD. It was very quick.
Yeah,
that
it
he
was.
there.
It was. But I like that Eminem put those folks on.
Yeah, of
you
course.
know what I mean? Not everybody puts on the home team. So going into the team, right? Like I know you do a lot of work with Mizzy Coke.
Yeah, that's the homie.
How does your solo creative process differ from when you guys are together? Or is most of your creative process together?
Most of the creative process is together, sort of say, with music and stuff. But I have like solo endeavors with like cards or when I'm dealing with like brands and I'm doing content for them and stuff like that or recaps for shows or stuff like that. But music, it's either we link up at the studio and we make something on the spot or we have a plan before we go to the studio and we execute that song, whether we have like a theme or we talking about, you know, feeling good song, or we talking about a sad song, we talking about a hype song, and then we try to like go in there with the best idea possible and create a song. Sometimes it takes 100 bad songs just to make one good song.
Okay.
So we don't look at it as like we need to come in here and make a hit, but when you do make a hit, you know it.
Talk to me about Van Man.
Van Man?
Would you consider that a hype song?
I've considered that just like a paid opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do like the song though. It's cool.
Okay.
It's
was that done in the studio with who again?
That was done in the studio with Miz, and we did that in AC at another studio.
Okay. Okay. And what about the joint with? It wasn't with. Was it with Lex Luger or was
we have a song. We have 2 songs produced by Lex. One's called Man Down. The other one's called Betty Boop or something like that. But they're unreleased.
What was that experience like?
It was really cool. I've been talking to Lex for about 5 years in the DMs on and off. Like just talking, you know, just how are you? You're fucking doing amazing. Like keep going, bro. And he would just say the same thing to me. And then we actually met from this guy, Shaggy, when we went out to Virginia. He introduced us like in person for the first time. And we got that all on the vlog on our YouTube if you checked it out. Yeah. And we just made that song on the spot. I was actually sick. We drove from Jersey to Virginia within the 6 hours. Went on the radio station. After the radio station, went to the studio. I got the flu or something. I was sick as shit in bed. Like I had like a 102 fever. Went to the studio though, and I was like, I can't not do this opportunity. Like I'm not going to be in the studio with Lex maybe again. I don't know.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we did the song Man Down, crazy hook, did it all on the spot. And I think we impressed them because they were like, damn, like they drove all the way here. They did this. They crushed the song and they left.
That's right.
And that's just how I think the best things happen is just like you can't get ready. You need to stay ready. And I feel like me and Mizzy are 2 people who are just ready. Like if you want to throw us on a show right now, I will get up and crush that shit because I'm just ready. And I feel like most people sometimes they think that they're ready. But then when that opportunity comes, they have to scramble and be like, am I really ready?
100%. Yeah.
So,
they hesitate.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you about Lex Luger again. You know, I was a big Meek Mill fan, being from this area, right? Meek Mill was huge, and Meek Mill had some hits with Lex Luger. Was that a surreal experience for you because maybe you listened to some Lex Luger?
It was surreal because like we used to always like the Bravo Bravo days. You had Waka Flocka, Hard in the Paint,
yeah, that's right.
And like Life in Color was about paint, so that song would always play. And just to know that Lex made that song, we're in the studio with him now. We have a song with him now.
That's right.
It was just like a full circle, like childhood moment of like, wow, like I'm meeting like a person that I didn't even think I would meet.
So it was more Flocka based.
Yeah. More Flocka than Meek, but he created that sound and lane for those artists
100%.
for sure. Like just how Justice, our DJ, creates our sound for us to sound really good.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, he makes all of our beats, most of them.
That's incredible. So I want to deep dive into the music a little bit, specifically the Whisper song.
Yeah, I love that song.
We have to touch on this because it goes crazy.
That was one of our first songs.
It goes crazy. Where did the concept come from? And did you know it was going to stick like that?
It's funny that you say that. We have a vlog of that too. So we were at the studio in Philly. We were with this guy named GVO who goes by the name of Trip Street now. And he's a really good DJ. And we were in the studio, but we were writing that song, me and Miz, like bar for bar at my house, at my home studio. And we didn't know that it was going to be what it was, but when we got the song done, we didn't have like an intro part where the whisper part is.
Okay.
So I just went into the booth and I was like, yo, I got something. I'm going to freestyle it. Everybody else was outside while me and the engineer were inside. And I did the part, came back out, everyone came back in, and they were like, holy shit, like this is it. And that was one of the songs where we just knew in the first like 10 seconds, like, yo, this song's a hit. Yeah. This song's fire.
Yeah.
And the only bad thing I think we did in the beginning was we didn't drop it. Like we just held on to that song for like a year before we actually dropped it.
Okay.
I think if we actually would have maybe dropped it beforehand, we would have got a little bit more buzz on it. But we did do a video to it, a Whisper song. It got deleted off of YouTube because we had a little falling out with our camera guy at the time.
That's a shame.
Yeah. So we that video, I still have it though. If anybody ever wants to watch it, just hit me up.
You know, that's something that I've noticed in this area as well. Like we had a few bands that were really up and coming that, you know, due to some, you know, unforeseen circumstances between the bandmates, you know, they fell through. But when I was in high school, you know, I really thought that some of these groups were gonna be big.
I think it's people.
It happens. Yeah, it happens here for some reason.
I think people want to just sometimes like be it. Like, you know, if me and Mizzy are the rappers, like it's not that we want to be like the best in the room. It's just like the eyes have to tend to be on us. And I think some people feel like, damn, like I'm behind the camera or I'm the guy who's engineering. Like, am I going to like get some shine from this? Am I going to get like some points, some credit? And I think sometimes people don't know how to just play a role and just have someone get in the door to open it for everybody else. And I think they just self-sabotage themselves from reaching further blessings and opportunities.
100%. Yeah. I've definitely experienced that in my personal life as well.
Yeah, it sucks.
I think a lot of it could do with, you know, kind of like that like disparity mindset. Like maybe if we were in a more metropolitan area, there's like so much to go around. Like there's so much exposure opportunities.
There's not a lot of people here that do a lot of stuff that like me and Mizzy tend to do. You know, people like Benji, people like Klotz, people like John. Like there's just not a lot of people that do awesome shit. And it's also really hard to do this stuff. And I feel all the people I mentioned make it look really easy, but it's not. It's really hard. Like some days I'm like, what am I doing? Am I doing enough? And the only thing that you just need to keep reminding yourself is like, you just need to zoom out, see how far you came, and just like keep it pushing. That's like my whole motto of 2026 is just keep it pushing no matter what. Just post every day. If 5 people like it, cool. I'm just gonna keep it pushing. Like more opportunities are gonna line up. Maybe that one person that saw it out of the 5 people is someone who's actually gonna pay you and want to have you do something with them and create another opportunity. And I just feel like I just can't say no to an opportunity because I don't know what's going to come after it if I do end up going. Mizzy always says half of being James Bond is just dressing like him. So I think for us, just showing up is the biggest part. The rest will come.
Because if you're only thinking about the end result, you may not take the chance. Whereas if you just take the chance, you could end up in the room with someone that can really benefit your career. So
I think people would also have just the wrong expectations too about stuff. Like I do stuff for free all the time. I help people out all the time. I don't expect nothing. I just want to be the best me. I don't like want to compete with people. I want people to win from all walks of life. Like I don't care if it has nothing to do with music. Like I'll help you out. Like I'll get you a job if I know someone that's hiring. Like if you're a photographer, I'll help you get a gig. Like I'm just someone who's just willing to just help because I wish people can do that for me. So I know if I can do it for someone, like, that might help them maybe do it for someone else that they know that they can help, and just like a domino effect of positivity.
That's awesome. That's great, man. Yeah. Back to the music though. We're going to talk about the beat selection. So your ear for beats is unique, right? You've got a lot of different, I would say, genres that you touch in your music. Are you looking for a specific type of sound before you write?
I'm looking for ignorance all the time. Bass, because in my head, and don't get me wrong, I love doing all types of songs, but I feel like sticking to an image is what's most important. And when we walk on stage, it's not that people don't want to hear soft songs or songs that aren't as heavy hitting, like, War Boys and Hank Sauce, Whisper. Like those are all heavy bass. Like, you put that in the car, like your car's going to vibrate kind of thing. Yeah. But I think we just have so much energy, and you really see that in those songs versus being like a dime a dozen on like a soft song or a love song or something like that, to where I don't think the crowd is going to really be engaged and move unless you're Drake or J. Cole and you have that following that is like, I don't care what he's saying. I love him, but I don't feel that we're at that stage in our career to where we can just make any type of song. Like we make a bunch of songs. We have a catalog of over 150 unreleased songs. Like right now, I can show you a bunch after the podcast. Okay. And show you like how wide our range is. But for me, I think sticking to the script of ignorance, not like ignorance and disrespectfulness, but like beat wise, ignorance, bass, just heavy hitting, weird sounds, unique, weird fucking sounds is where we should be and focus on, in my opinion. And that's all, owed to justice. But Mizzy, I give him credit because he makes me branch out into other lanes that we are easily possible to do and crush, like, like Mac Miller type of vibes and stuff like that.
Yeah, were you a big Mac Miller fan?
I liked Mac Miller. I saw him at the House of Blues when he came down.
Many times. Yeah, I went to almost every show.
Yeah, it was epic. Yeah, he had Steve-O come out the one time.
Okay.
Or no, was that? I think it was Mac.
He did a video out here on the beach too.
Yeah, then I think it was Mac that came out here. Yeah. I think ASAP Rocky did a video in Brigantine one time. Okay. Like
I saw him live at EDC.
There's a hub out here, man. A lot of people love this area, but I think they don't like to give it credit.
Well, there is a lot of studios opening up, right? We got Netflix up north. There's a lot of studios opening up, so maybe we'll start seeing some music. I think this area is so hot. Yeah, there was a movie that just came out that was Atlantic City based. It was a casino heist.
Which one?
Yeah, I'll link you with it afterwards. Yeah,
cool.
But anyway, I want to talk about the performance, because I think a big reason why maybe you have a certain ignorant beat sound is because you want to be able to perform it, because that's how you promote the music, right? If you did something a little softer, it would kind of get lost on an EP
I think it just wouldn't be as entertaining to watch. Like when me and Mizzy are jumping around on stage, we give people like,
you don't just stand there.
Yeah, like their eyes like have to move. Like I'm gonna watch Twin. Oh shit, Mizzy just did a backflip. Oh shit, Twin's back over here. Oh wait, I just lost Mizzy. Where's he at? Oh shit, he's in the crowd. Like I think when we're doing that, we're putting on an actual show. It's not like I'm standing there, I'm trying to act cool. I'm like all like stiff. And and just like, like
100%. You don't do the b-boy thing. You know what I mean? Like you're definitely out there on stage.
I'm not dancing or none of that. Yeah. Like lip singing. Like we're just trying to put on the best show possible and showcase, why we think that we're dope.
So you mentioned earlier how you're always ready, right? So do you prepare or train for your performance, or does it just come natural from being on stage?
If it's a really big show, we'll do a rehearsal at the Boom Room in Philadelphia.
I've seen two now. So I saw the one at Roberts, and then I saw the one at Yesterday's. Okay. Were either of those trained for, or was that just natural? We
just winged it.
Okay.
The problem with that too is like we're running the show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We have to like set up the sponsors, make sure everybody's there. Are the artists here? Oh, is the equipment ready? Is everything good? Is everyone getting checked in? Is someone collecting money, or do we have someone watching the merch? Yeah, like it's like all these things, and then on top of it, it's like, are we ready to perform?
Okay.
And
who's DJing in between as well?
Justice is usually DJing if he's not
Okay.
available. I have a background in DJing, so I'll just DJ our sets. Unless we have like a big show, and we'll do like a pre-recorded set, and we'll just press play and boop, just start performing like that.
So crowd control, what do you do if you walk out and the crowd's low energy? Like how does Lill Twinn get them riled up?
We instantly just say like, move up. Like we ain't starting shit until we ain't, you know, we need everybody to move up. We'll just keep saying the same shit. We'll keep the beat on loop so people can just hear the beat, and we're like, yo, we're not starting until you guys move up. Like, cause I feel when we go on stage, people are just, captivated. They instantly just want to move up now. They're like, all right, like I'm about to tune in real quick. And in the first like couple of minutes, I feel is the most important of a performance, because you captivate everybody's attention instantly, or you lose their attention and they're like, I'm gonna go grab a drink, or I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna go grab some food.
You do have a science behind it. You know the consumer behavior.
You need to. There's a science to everything. There's a science to marketing. There's a science to how you talk to people after the show. There's some people that just leave. Like I'm someone who's like, yo, Mizzy, we just crushed this, right? All right, let's go walk through the crowd real quick and act like, you know, like we're gonna go watch the next act, but really we're walking through the crowd because we know people are gonna come up to us and be like, yo, that was dope. Where can I find y'all? And that helps us, because then I got business cards on me, so I'll instantly just pass off a business card and boop, get a follower, get a listener. And to me, if one person likes the stuff, we won. I don't care if there's 1,000 people there. If one person follows us, we won. And
that's honorable, man.
That's the most important thing.
I think it's going to take you real far. You've already come a long way. You know, I want to talk about some of your recent moves on the radar, right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
You were on that platform. You know, what was that pressure like? I mean, I know you say you're always ready, but that's a big one.
It was. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I was a little nervous. Not nervous, but more just like I'd never been there. So I didn't know how it was going to be. I didn't know, like, you know, just what the setup was. But Cal is really cool. He's a great guy. A&R Cal is what I call him. Gabe does a really great job at creating the platform, running it, picking the perfect people in charge to run the platform. And I just think that we crushed it.
For sure. Yeah, you sure did. Now, did you do any research prior? Like, did you check out some of their channel? So, for example, like maybe you saw like Chief Keef and Lil Nar were on there more recently, or?
Still no. I think I saw just like, you know, Drake and a bunch of other people that like Boss Man D-Lo, and just like everyone and anyone was going on the radar. And I was just like, damn, it would be so cool to get up on there.
Yeah.
And back in January of this year, I just told myself, like I made it like a mission to tell myself every day, you're going to get up on there. You're going to get up on there. You're going to get up on there. And I hit up Cal, and I was like sending him a bunch of our one takes. He wasn't, not like he didn't want to respond, but he basically told me when we did talk on the phone was like, yo, you guys are dope. I love everything you guys are doing, but we just want to see if you guys are going to be consistent. And then we just kept putting out one takes. And then he called me. He was like, yo, Gabe thinks you guys sound like the Beastie Boys. He wants to have you guys come up. We drove up, did a vlog of it. That's on YouTube as well. And then the rest is history. We got 30,000 monthly listeners from that performance. We've done countless shows. We've done something with Gucci Mane. We did something with Wu-Tang in Virginia. The Gucci Mane show was that at
resonated with me. I did a little work for Gucci Mane as well.
It's fire.
Yeah, back when he was locked up, he had a movie called The Spot.
Okay.
And his engineer Sean Payne had reached out, just, you know, kind of like a, you know, anybody who is interested, send me a proposal. So myself and Georgia Tech, I believe, is who they also went with, like Georgia Tech Marketing Club.
Yeah.
Put in some work for The Spot. So like I made some recommendations, and then Georgia Tech Marketing Club took over from there. So yeah, that resonated with me. I wanted to make it to that show, Brooklyn Bowl, right?
Yeah, I could have got you in if you came.
Oh man, next time
we were bowling.
I'm going to Atmosphere. You know Atmosphere?
Yeah,
he's at the Brooklyn Bowl next month.
I'm talking to our agent to try to see if we can get on Atmosphere's couple of his tour dates, and I also want to try to get on Mike Studd's last show at Red Rocks.
Nice.
In November of next year.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his as well. So.
Yeah, Mizzy used to open up for Mike Studd back in the day too. Yeah.
Okay.
He was rapping
Yeah.
with my cousins.
Opening's funny, isn't it? My little brother, he opened for Mike Jones at
Mike Jones?
Yeah, at I think it was Franklin A&M University out in Lancaster, PA.
That's tough.
So it's fun because you get to you get to chill with them a little bit before the show.
Yeah, if they're cool.
Yeah, if they're cool. All right, man. I'm really, really enjoying this time. We've learned so much about you. And I just have some rapid fire questions I want to hit you with, just some, off the top. First would be like your dream feature. Who's the number one feature you would want, or that you would jump on a song for?
I feel like Kid Cudi would be cool.
Okay.
Other than that, I would say like Rage Against the Machine would be also sick. Cypher Sale.
That would be sick.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I used to always, in high school, I used to always listen to Just What I Am, like just on repeat all the time by Kid Cudi. And that song just got me through the halls and like the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. It was just like a really nice song. I like the harmonies, and some of his beats selection's really good. I know it's not like our style and stuff, but just him as an artist, I think would be really cool.
What's your favorite Cudi song?
Just What I Am.
Just What I Am.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
See, I like Mr. Rager.
He has a lot of good songs,
Yeah.
though. They're all like, I think that's the word, symmetrically the same.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said that right. I'm kind of stupid.
So Cudi. Okay.
Yeah, Cudi's cool.
All right. Atlantic City food, right? So 2 a.m., like where are you going to eat?
Damn, well, they're not
That's
open,
tough.
but might have to be waiting outside that Tony Baloney's. You got to get that
Okay.
mad must. But other than that, I'm gluten-free, if you didn't know, so I can't really eat anywhere but home.
So you're drinking Red Bridge.
I'm not even drinking, dude.
You're
I just
not even drinking Red Bridge.
Nah, I'm drinking water and chlorophyll. Taking sea moss. I'm healthy, healthy twin. Like, it's not even where I do drugs or anything like that. A lot of people think I do drugs. It's honestly wild. I think life has just, made me so tired. I'm grinding all the time. I'm working on shit all the time because no one's setting shit up for me. Like, cool, we just did that show. Cool, you said that you came to the show.
Yeah.
What's next? Cool, we did On the Radar.
On to the next one.
What's next?
On to the next
Great,
one.
you got that sponsor. What? Like, everything is like, good job, little buddy. But what are you doing tomorrow? And my mind is obsessed with making sure I have something to do.
You
or
are
I
an
feel
addict.
like
You're addicted to your music.
I'm addicted to success, and I think that's also good and bad, because if I don't get that success, I feel like I'm failing, even though I might not be failing. And I have people tell me all the time, I'm killing it, I'm doing good. But there's some days where I'm like, I don't think I'm doing enough. Like, there's people out there that are crushing me. They might have more talent than me, but if they come to the table, I'm going to eat them up. I'm going to crush them because I have this work ethic that I just can't stop. I'm like a fucking robot. Like, I just can't stop. I want to make it so bad for not only me, but for my friends, for my family, for the city of where I'm from, to rep that. There's not a lot of people that come out of Jersey. There's a ton of famous people from all different, acting and stuff like that. But musically, for like the rap side, I don't know of many legendary longevity artists, and I'm trying to be someone of longevity. And I feel like the 3 C's will get me there: consistency, content, and connections. And that's the 3 C's. For me, like,
I got a letter for you that I'm curious about, right? I know you mentioned a different C, that you're Catholic. Do you think your faith or a higher power or belief in a higher power is part of what motivates you? Because just listen to you talk, you sound like someone of faith.
I pray every night. I thank God every day for a new day. I pray to get through the night. I pray for him to keep challenging me. Sometimes, I don't know that I'm going through stuff, but like, it's, what he wants me to go through to build me stronger or build me to be a better person at the end of the day. Like, I'm not perfect. I've done a lot of fucked up shit. I've fucked over people in the past for sure. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be better than I was yesterday. And my faith definitely helps with that.
Okay. Now, another F I got for you
All
is
right,
fashion.
ABCs, yeah.
You've got a distinct, fashion. Like, what inspires you?
I think it's just like whatever I want to throw on.
You've
for
got
real.
like a
It's
you've got
like
like
a unique kind of fashion.
It is unique,
I've
bro.
been told that
you've got a little
before.
like South Jersey blue collar look, but with but with like,
I used to be really preppy.
swag.
I used to be really preppy. Like I used to wear like suits and ties almost to like Ocean City, to where like the teachers would be like, "You're dressing like better than me." Like some girls would even be like, "You're dressing better than me."
The polo shop here at the outlets, I was in and out of there like crazy. Were you rocking polo?
I was rocking some polo. I was rocking Express a lot.
Okay.
I was rocking like the sweater vest with a little, collar underneath to make the collar pop through the sweater vest. Sometimes I was just always trying to wear like just nice stuff. And I got picked on for that too, for just wearing nice stuff. Like they thought I was fucking gay.
Well, Kanye
wild.
dealt with that, because he was they considered him a backpack rapper.
Oh, dude,
you know what I mean?
It was terrible, man. Like I don't know, like especially when I moved to a different high school. Like,
I didn't even know I was touching on a pulse like this, that there was so much involved.
It sucked, honestly, man. I just thought like so many people were my friend, and you just realize, like, not to sound all depressing, but like you're just alone, man. Like there's people that will act like they're there for you, down for you. Oh yeah, you're my friend till the end, and they hear something and just think it's true and just leave you in the dust like it was nothing. Don't even
Nobody
like have
wants
the balls
to have a conversation.
Question you about it for sure. And I feel like I was kind of small, so like people didn't take me seriously, So like if I was someone who was like a jock, or I was like the star of a football team or something like that, like people might have taken my word or my character more seriously than they did, because I was like skinny and tiny.
Okay.
But yeah. Well, I do love fashion. Fashion's fucking
We know
sick.
a lot of skinny and tiny rappers who are absolutely incredible. I don't know if they'd be the same rappers if they were big dudes. There's some big dudes that are good rappers, but my favorite are always tinier dudes. You know what I mean? Maybe they got a similar come up. I don't know if you recall Eminem's song Role Model. He's got brain damage. He talks about a lot of that in those songs.
Nah, never called any of that stuff.
Oh man, yeah, you got to listen to those, because you'll definitely feel some familiarity.
No, I felt just more left out of all.
Got it.
Is his main thing.
Got it. Well, what are some things that you have to have in a studio, like your 3 must-haves?
Before, it used to be weed.
Okay.
For sure. I would always need some backwoods, some weed.
Okay.
Girls would always be cool too. Mizzy would love having girls in the studio to be inspired. And
I'm sure.
Yeah. And some snacks is always good. Some candy is great. Some Red Bulls.
Gluten-free though.
Yeah, gluten-free now. Back then I wasn't gluten-free. I didn't know it until like 2021 or something like that. The doctor was like, "Yo, I got your blood work. I got some good news and some bad news." I was like, "All right, what's the bad news?" He was like, "The bad news is you got celiac disease." I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And he was like, "The good news is you could still eat stuff. You just need to change your diet." And I was like, "All right." So it was hard at first, because I was like, "Damn, I can't have pizza, pasta, cookies, cake. Can't have Kit Kats, Twix. Can't have certain things. Can't have soy sauce. Can't have Chinese food at certain spots. Like, can't have fast food anymore."
That's
so
brutal.
Like, when we're on the road doing shows, everyone's like, "Yo, let's go stop and get pizza," and I'm just like sitting there like, "Fuck y'all,
That's
man.
brutal,
like,
dude.
I gotta eat a salad."
That's brutal.
Yeah, it was brutal, but it's cool. Like I've been on this health kick for real. Just trying.
So's
to be
Asher Roth. We talked about
healthy
Asher
as possible.
Roth.
Yeah, Asher Roth.
Asher
Cool.
Roth got. I was gonna ask you if you were ever gonna drop a song that can help some folks in that same scenario relate, but I know Asher Roth.
I
has
honestly
a few.
want to collab with like a couple snacker food companies and call it Lill Twinn free.
I think that'd be great. Yeah.
Instead of gluten, Lill Twinn.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, let's see.
Everything's got to have branding to it with me.
Let's see what we could do. I mean, honestly, I'd love to see it. So I got a quick final question.
Okay.
That I'd really like to focus on Atlantic City or all of New Jersey. We appreciate you putting on for the area, but what is your advice to young kids, right?
My advice in what aspect? Just in general?
What is your advice to young kids that may be going through a similar struggle, maybe going through some struggles that, you were fortunate enough to not have to go through, or just anything in general, like young kids in New Jersey that maybe just want to be a rapper as well? What's your advice to them? All 3 of those segments.
I would definitely say, like, just stay true to yourself. Always believe in yourself. Don't let anyone affect your ability to create or think that you can be someone that you want to be. Don't let like people's fears get put onto you that you can't do something. Like, I wouldn't take advice from someone that isn't currently like in that role of doing what I want to do. Like, why would I listen to you?
Yeah.
And there's some people that stop because their friend tells them, yo, I don't see you doing that. But it's like, you don't even rap. Why would I listen to you? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
The other advice would just be, if you're doing music, nowadays it's really hard to stand out and stick out. I would suggest finding a team of friends or people that you trust and making sure that you guys all just find a role. Don't step on people's toes, or don't, use each other for the wrong reasons. If you guys are friends, be friends. That's the most important thing. That's something I just always wanted. I just wanted friends, and I had a lot of people use me in the past for just opportunities and whatever it is. And like, it's cool. Like, use me all you want, but like where I'm going, you might not get by using me. Like I'm going to get where I got to go by staying true to myself. And I'm blessed to also still be friends with some people that I've been doing this stuff with for a very long time. And that's proof in the pudding. Like someone like Benji, I've known Benji for years. I rocked his stuff when I was a DJ. I rocked his stuff in the gym. Like, I love what he does. I love him as a person. He's a really dope, talented guy. And like, why would I want to step on his toes or just act like, I'm bigger and better than him, when like, we're just trying to make it together as like individuals. Like, I'm not trying to, don't try to be better than other people. Just be the best you is my advice. And find a dope cameraman. That's in this day and age. iPhone content's cool. It's quick. It's easy. But if you have a really dope cameraman, the cameraman can make your image not be fake, but can be lighter or more, more polished than what it really is. And that's really all my advice. I would just say, just stay true to yourself and follow your heart, for sure.
That's great advice. That's real. That's real. And I got a lot of respect for you.
Thank you.
For that reason. I think a lot of people, they want to collab, but they don't know how. And, if someone wants to use me or you, right? Like, I would appreciate, just talk to me about it so I can figure out a way on how you can use me.
Yeah.
There's no need to be sly about it. Just contact me and let's figure out a way on how I can help you make an impact on whatever you're trying to do.
Exactly.
And so, I don't mind being used as well, but I definitely want people to, let me be a part of your wave. Like, what are you trying to do? Maybe I want in on that as well. So give me that opportunity. But you've got viral hits, you've got crazy live energy. We really appreciate you tapping in today. And
I appreciate you, man. This is like one of my third podcasts that I've done. So it's cool to have a platform like this to where I can sit down and talk. I don't think a lot of people really understand who I am as a person unless you are around me all the time. I think a lot of people spread either misinformation or they just think what I post, like I'm cocky or I'm whatever, or around people that party and I party. So it's cool to just tell my side and let people know, or let people into my world of who I am. So thank you for having me. And do people ask you questions? I see, like, you're always asking the questions.
Hey,
people ask you questions?
They should. We're working on a few folks bring me on. If anybody wants me on their podcast, I'm happy to jump on. And I want the world to get to know me a little bit more, for sure.
Well, I have a question for you.
Okay, hit me.
Why do you like doing this?
I like doing this because I had moments where there was different initiatives that I wanted to do, right? Like, Tap In with Tom is not the first thing I've ever tried. I've tried a few things. I've tried a few personas, and I saw that Artist Playground was a place where people were testing out their personas. People were testing out their artistic, talents. And so I thought this was a place where I could go and I could talk to people, and I could not only put a spotlight on some of the things you mentioned, like how folks maybe don't know everything in your story. They just know what they see on Instagram or social media.
Sure.
And so it's really a two-pronged approach. I'm able to kind of find the best version of me through talking to people, but then I also get to share that with others. And, I know that everybody's got time for YouTube and multiple podcasts. But I think that, I've got an eye for people that are doing something special. And if I'm able to spotlight that, I think we're really going to help some people. So it's helping me and it's also going to help some others. Like, there's a lot of folks who are gluten-free. There's a lot of folks who are, from this area. There's a lot of folks who want to do something, and hopefully we in this podcast can help them take that leap of faith. So,
yes, sir. One day at a time.
Yeah, let's get these listeners. And speaking of listeners, how do we run your streams up? Where do you want people to find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Lill Twinn, LILLTWINN, or on Spotify, Lill Twinn X Mizzy Coke, so LILLTWINN X Mizzy Coke, and that's on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal,
all right,
whatever you want to look up, YouTube.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you again for having me. I really appreciate you, man.
That we can conjure, brutally being honest, soon you will see me conquer. No opportunity squandered, failure's the highest honor. With no end in sight, I just want to fly.